and I'm going to try to meet up with those guys, whatever direction they were heading in. I'm bound, and I'm going to ask the kid. I'm going to be like, don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. That's their job. Who do you work for?
Who else?
He seems to be battling all manner of emotions, including revulsion.
Yeah.
You recognize this look on faces. You've seen it before, but this guy really seems to have like an absolute dislike for you. And what you call it? He grabs a hold of your face, either side of your face, as you're holding him, and he says, "Defiler."
I'll be like, yeah.
Sovereign will destroy you all. And then with that, his hands get really, really hot.
Right.
Oh yeah. See, you see.
Well, it's not a great roll. Let's see how he did. What is your defense ability as you try to like jerk your head out of the way?
Well, it's 17. I mean, he might have some kind of bonus since I'm holding him, but usually when I'm evading, it's a 17.
It's a 17. Okay, so he. Okay, so he gets a partial, which he's going to bring up to a full success because he feels like it. So I need to jump to the damage. This is a attack, an energy blast at level, or not an energy blast, fire blast at level 4. Daisy, be quiet. Sorry, the dog's acting up.
You're gonna have some interesting scars on your cheeks, like
little hands. Yeah. There we go. Attack and fire. So flame is okay. He doesn't have MOS. So right, he just has a basic attack on you. So it is 4. Is it 4 damage then? That's the amount of damage of the attack. Yep, that's it. So I don't know if you have any armor or any protection or anything like that.
Nah, just hero points. And I'll burn a hero point to negate that damage, and I'll say,
okay,
you can go right
jerk
there.
Your head back.
Yeah, I'll stop and I'll be like, you can go right back to them if you want. I'll make sure.
Yeah, really.
And you can see as he does it, he pulls his fist back, and you can see like the waves of heat rolling off it. And you recognize what the uniform he's wearing is. He's a member of the Zenith Guard, which are the Zenith Legion, which are Sovereign's crack troops. Each one of them a Black October, agent, completely and utterly mind-slaved to the Sovereign. These people are fanatics, but not only that, they have a particular hatred of Chimerans built into their bodies genetically.
So okay. I'm curious in all sorts of ways, but I'm not sure where we are located spatially now, the three of us.
He was heading towards you, but I don't think he got to you yet.
Yeah.
Caliban, you mean? Okay.
So, yeah, Caliban, yeah. So what do you want to do?
Well, I'll be like, I can make it really easy for you. You want to get out of here? Give me whatever communication you have to that island up there. And then you can go.
I would never betray my lord. And he tries once again to kind of touch your face with his hand. And you can see the waves of heat rolling off it.
I'm going to grab his hand and then punch his face until he's unconscious with it.
With his own hand? Stop hitting yourself.
Grab his hand and then just punch his face until he is unconscious.
Give me an attack roll. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yes. He's
actually, to tell you the truth, what I had in mind was actually a little more dark. And I wasn't sure if I was going to go that route.
What is that? What is his defense? I've got
his defense is, I think, 12. Let me double check here. Too many windows open. He has a defense of 15. Wow.
Okay.
So he is an elite guardsman.
Right. So let's see. That's -1 to my roll. So let's see. I rolled a 9. So -1, that makes it 8. I guess. Hold on. I rolled a 9. I'll spend 2 hero points, making that an 18. So that's 2 MOS. Those 2 MOS I'm going to use to basically knock this guy down. So do damage and knock
Sure.
him down. So 11 points of
Okay.
damage and essentially
Wow.
knock him down.
Okay, so interesting point. You're in the treetop, so knocking him down plummets him like about 200 feet to the ground.
Right. Well,
which is
basically,
awesome.
what I'm trying to do is
Uh-huh.
enough damage to knock him unconscious.
Easily done. Yeah, he's got 10 hit points. So
Okay, cool. Then I will.
the slap alone hits him, and like you basically slam him into one of these tree boughs that's the branches that you're standing on,
Right.
and you hear the air go out of his body, and he just goes limp.
Okay. Well, does he have any type of gadgets like communications, a cell
He's got
phone?
He's got an earpiece.
Okay, cool.
His
I'll
ear?
take that and then bound toward them.
Okay. Give me, as you pull it out, there's like a smear of blood on the end of the earpiece, by the way.
Okay. That just makes lubrication to put it in mine. So I will throw him into a bush right quick and then make my way to these guys.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, you land beside them a few moments later. It's like there's some, kind of smell of burnt hair about him, but that's about it. You guys have been making your way north towards the more or less the center of the island, where you can feel this kind of Ka energy emanating from.
Yeah, Sovereign's here with his guys, but I went and got a communication device.
You want to talk to Sovereign?
Well, tell him to stop bombing the island. Tell him,
Your phone rings again.
Mine?
Yeah. What kind of reception of this thing is great.
I was going to say, I'll take a look at it. Is this Blackwood again?
Yep.
No, that's just.
Let's. I can walk and talk at the same time. All right, I'm not, incapable. So let's make our way as we chat.
You're moving through the crowd, through the area, and you ding the phone.
And I'll go ahead and say, oh no, what would I say? I'm just I'm getting a little giddy. So I got to remember who I'm playing here. All right. Thin Mind decides that she's been hanging around these two too long because she almost said, Burgess Mortuary, you stab them, we slab them. But she doesn't. Hanging around you guys way too long. So I'm going to, I will take my phone, I will turn it on, and I say, Labor Relations Department.
Don't fuck with me. I want you off that island now.
Language.
We have other assets in place. You're causing problems. Get off the island.
Other assets. Name two.
Name two? You don't need to know. How dare you question me? I will not have my authority questioned in any way, shape, or form. Just get the hell off that island now. I see what you're trying to do here, and I do not approve.
What am I trying to do?
Do what you are told.
That's interesting. I'm trying to do something. Tell me what I'm trying to do.
Give me a fuck with people's minds roll.
Well, you're the one who said, you know what I'm trying to do. I'm interested. Maybe you'll give me a hint as to what we're supposed to do. I mean, I'm like, ooh.
I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do, and I don't like it.
Which is what exactly?
I know what you want. I know that you were going towards that prize, and I do not want to see you anywhere near it. Get away. It's dangerous. It will cause problems.
I'm trying to reset it so we don't go kerblooey.
No, do not reset it. You are not to interfere with that device in any way, shape, or form.
Not to reset it. That's really interesting because an Irish goddess told us to.
How dare you speak to me like this?
This
you
is
understand who I am?
Exchange.
I will be obeyed at all costs.
As I recall,
I am a sovereign, as I have always been. You will do what you are told, or I will destroy you and your entire island.
He said he was the sovereign.
He did.
Okay. I pointed out and I said, by the way, I don't think we really needed that communication device of yours.
What? And I'm like
screaming down the end of the phone.
Like sticking it in my ear.
Yeah, right. And I'll say I'll do this like, hey, patch it in, patch it in.
Little spikes at the end of that device, by the way. It looks like it might go.
Like,
surgically
go-
into the ear.
Right.
Ew.
Yeah.
It literally goes in.
Yeah.
Tell me, call him up. Call him up on that thing. I want to see if like Caliban's voice comes out of my phone.
I like that. Man.
Okay, as you insert it into your ear, you feel something like pierce your skin, begin worming its way. What's your will?
My will's pretty high. I got a will +1.
Good. Give me a will roll.
Twice as much as a normal person. Do I add my resistance?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've got a +5 here, minus whatever.
Sovereign is famous for mind control and for domination of others. By the way, just
I
it's kind of
rolled
one of
a
those things.
+5. So I rolled a total of 22.
Okay,
Wow.
you feel this sudden urge to like get down on your knees in front of Sovereign and like just obey.
Oh, I don't like the
But
sound of that at all.
passes. It
Yes.
passes, but it's still niggling there in the back of your mind.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of warring with this second voice, which you've been hearing ever since you arrived to the island, which is free me.
Yeah, him again. What's the
I'll-
what's can you call Sovereign? I really want you to.
Sovereign, are you there? Someone?
I'm listening. Can I hear Caliban?
Yeah.
What are? Yes, you can. Oh, fine. You want to play it that way? That's fine. Just fine. And you hear another voice in the background. Target acquired. Locked on target.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Run!
Yeah.
Drop the phone.
I want to go reset the widget. He told me not to,
In
and I am
mind.
determined to go do
In
it.
mind, you just have this horrible thought that these devices, I mean, they'd make excellent tracking objects for a missile.
Yeah.
As would your
Caliban,
phone.
Caliban, can you get rid of that thing? Tell you what. Oh, and while you're at it, I would say what did what's her name? The old woman at the church. Did she ever tell me the name of her son?
Porrick, I think it was. Yeah.
Was it Pork? She
might
looks
have, but
right.
we'll
She
call it
looks at her
Porrick.
phone and says, "Sorry, Porrick," and I hand it to Caliban for squishing.
Okay.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it, put the earpiece into the phone or whatever, wrap it up as tightly as I can, and I'm throwing it back at Sovereign's Island.
How far can you throw something?
Pretty far.
That would be very
Depends
funny.
on how far or how much it weighs, but
Your weight
I'm
bugger all
going
this
to
counter.
That's the problem. A little weight would help.
Well, it's a mobile phone and an earpiece. That's throwable at any range. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can throw that 4 kilometers. Not
So
quite
this
just
mobile
done.
phone, what you see is, and you're probably up in the air, and you're probably up in the treetops to do this. You need to jump up to get there.
Mhm.
What you see is this volley of missiles light up from the island, and then you hurl this this cell phone, and the missiles go streaking towards the cell phone, and then they turn, they seem they go in a spiral and turn around, and then as the cell phone kind of like plummets towards the force field, the missiles home in, and it's just like this massive explosion against the outside of the force field, and you can see it actually flicker for a moment. Just about timed with this bright light, like a bolt of of lightning from heaven, which pierces the sky and the cloud cover up above and strikes the shield at just a second or two after your missile volley did. And you could see the shield tremor and almost crack under it. And you're like, whoa, what the hell is that? That's new. About a second and a half later, there's a
Angelos descend,
massive
yeah.
crack and a thunder as the bolt from whatever the hell that was, as the air, superheated air, just the wave of it hits you like a thunderbolt. The shield is still intact, but it looks dimmer to your eyes right now.
He's losing power. That sounds good.
Okay.
Well, let's get going. Oh, and by the way, guys, FYI, when we get home, I'm quitting.
Oh, yeah. No, I think this is our signal. I think this is our letter of resignation we're writing right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
just
going to
looking at my
share.
phone that I picked up from Verizon.
Yeah, really. That's probably the cleanest one there is. So I'm going to say to both of you what I had in mind before, and I point at Caliban and I say, Chimeran mystic memory, and I look at you and I say adaptive, and I make it like a squishy hand, and then I look at me and I say a little bit of Gaelic. All right, so it's a let's go combine forces on this interface.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So yeah, I guess we make our way toward the alpha node.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Use what
moving
alpha
forward, you move across like this strange landscape, which becomes increasingly more alien as you do so. The trees become more kind of like fleshy and organic, and the root systems become more like veins and tendrils. And you stop walking on anything resembling ground. You're now like making your way across like mounds of like flesh like substance. And eventually you come to what looks like a giant dome made of viscera, or yeah, it does not look pleasant in any way, shape, or form. And you see a small group of Angelos, maybe about 8 of them, setting up some kind of cutting beam, which they are currently pointing at the side of the dome, trying to cut through. And you can see the whole area is filled with this wonderful smell of mutton as the laser burns through this fleshy thing. Well, wonderful is maybe not the best word in the world.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and as they're burning through, you can see it's healing up almost as fast as they cut it away.
We have got to. Do we actually have to get through anything to get where we want to go?
You have a feeling that where you want to go is straight in the center of this dome.
But it's barricaded, or there's a barrier.
There's this dome. This dome itself is, there's no entry or obvious entry into it. You're talking about it like a giant pimple, for want of a better word.
Okay. You guys
which the Angelos are trying to cut through it from one side currently. The thing is about maybe about maybe probably about 200 meters across.
If we get up to the very tippy top and then punch our way down at the top,
you could try, yeah.
I mean, Shmoo could make like a spike, and Caliban could go bam, 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 bam.
You're going to be a pimple popper, yeah.
Just gotta get it just right.
That's right. Or we could just go through the front door.
Is there a front door?
Do we want to stealthy or?
No, we are. We are into breaking and interfacing.
Okay.
If that's, I was just thinking that my way was sort of physics savvy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yours is a secret agency way. So yeah, let's try that one first, and then we can start beating on Angelos.
Yeah, I don't really feel like fighting Angelos. I mean, they're not getting anywhere anyway. So.
Yeah, I don't like those guns.
Okay, well, let's sneak around back and see if we can get in.
Okay,
we're just jumping up on top. Who said climbing? Anything about climbing?
Yeah, you can grab the 2 of them and jump the three of you on top if you want.
We go to the top.
As you you arc up in the air, and you can see that you get a great overview of what's happening. You can see a lot of individual combats breaking out. The missile strikes in the island seem to have stopped, but you can definitely see the flares of unusual powers going off as these Zenith Guard or Zenith Legion battle with the Angelos and this huge amount of Chimeran drones that seem to be around. There's a chatter going on in your head, Caliban, that's very difficult to ignore. It's really beginning to it's like a migraine, punting away in the back of your skull. And as you arc up, you realize you think for a moment, oh no, because at the very top of this dome is kind of like a puckered orifice, and you're heading right into it. and as you hit it, it like spasms. Because you're like you put the weight of 3 people, an incredible thing. It spasms, and you just like fall down through the center of it. As it happens, the top was the ideal place to go.